Hey everybody, I'm reading this and I can barely read my own handwriting, but photographic portals have a pseudo correspondence. That means that this has to do with inverse relationship that you've probably seen in other videos. The outside cloak and the inside hologram. That the inverted cloak, the other portal. They're just representations of each other. They're not, you can't interact with. There could be a photographic hologram, a volumetric representation of a person from the other portal, but you wouldn't be able to interact with them. You can only see them in three-dimensional space, apparently, but you wouldn't be able to interact with them. If they have a pseudo correspondence, they don't really correspond, they just have representation of each other. Televisual portal, on the other hand, has a televisual correspondence, televised, dual television, plus one acts like a complete studio that sends itself over to the other portal's hologram. That hologram acts like a complete studio that sends it over to that person's hologram. It's a dual televisual. That's the reason I call it televisual. It's televised images. This is information being televised. And it's a patch of space. It's not a whole simulation of reality. It's a patch of reality. Like on a quantum computer. A conventional computer should be able to do it. But when a quantum computer takes over, maybe I'm going to do it myself. This is a larger image of a Televisual Portal. This is the holodeck inside of some seaside town or city or whatever. It's out there on the ocean. This is another representation of a holodeck or of a portal, televisual portal. The guy's in gray and he's walking in to see the virtual lady friend, I guess. John and Jane. And it has a televisual portal mirror world, sort of what I call topology. And it's derived from the outside real world. It's brought into a virtual world. So, and that's into the real world, the holodeck, where the people exist. Then there, images eliminated to the outside, sent into the simulated holodeck, virtual holodeck, where nothing obscures images being transmitted through, and then they're transmitted through to their holodecks again, the real holodecks that go back into their virtual holodecks and into the real holodecks and recursive. And I guess out of all this, what I wanted to say is that televisual portals will be the most perfect and only type of peripheral for a quantum computer. It would be the only type for a conventional computer, because in a televisual portal, anything can be made, anything can be felt, anything can be produced in the holodeck. Well, it's also hidden from our reality. Anything can be made in this ideal holodeck. You could have food, you could watch a video game. It's a universal. I want to call a televisual portal almost a universal. Well, a universal sort of a peripheral, because it can almost do everything that you could ever expect from any sort of peripheral outside. But a cosmic portal, to have a cosmic portal, you would have to have it hooked up to a quantum computer. You can't use a conventional computer, it would need a quantum computer. And if you had the surfaces, the outputs, all around the inside and the exterior of the portal, where people or observers can interact with the portal. If you have that to the level of the fabric of reality, then that would require a complete understanding of quantum gravity, which I think could be found in my idea of a multiversal, invisible holographic principle. Because through all these stages, it's the invisible universe, invisible holodeck relationship to each other. And that's the thing that goes to the photographic, to the televisual, and to the cosmic. But this invisible holographic principle is only half because it relies on light. The other part of an invisible holographic principle that would make it multiversal would be a tangible and intangibility, to be able to move matter around like light. And so that's where I believe that quantum gravity should go, is in the way of an invisible holographic principle. And also, extended Landauer's principle for the erasure of information. Wherever information disappears, it has to reappear somewhere else. And that goes along with my idea of that, where if you make a patch of space disappear, it has to reappear somewhere else because it is information. It's what quantum gravity is saying today. Space is made of information. So when you make an object disappear, you don't make it disappear. You make the space that the object is resting in and the object disappear. But only through a complete invisible holographic principle would you make it fully disappear out of our reality into another reality. Because at that point, when this fabric of when this surfaces of this peripheral, this ultimate peripheral interacts with the quantum realm, then it would be guided by the wave function that you encode in on it. And it would also be connected to the Quilted multiverse, because it goes outside of reality. It goes outside of reality, and using the equivalence between a perfect simulation and the actual reality in a Quilted multiverse, and I'll put a link on here about that. If it's a perfect simulation, it might as well be that reality that exists out in the Quilted multiverse. So a cosmic portal would be the peripheral to a quantum computer, and it would be a multiversal peripheral. It wouldn't just be a universal peripheral, it would be a multiversal peripheral, because it's guided by an invisible holographic principle of the multiverse, not just the universe that we exist in off of a conventional computer for the Televisual Portal. I hope I didn't ramble on. I hope I'm trying to make myself understood, because I understand myself at this point. So what I'm saying is that photographic portals don't need no peripheral, doesn't need a computer. Televisual portals need a conventional computer, or it could work with a quantum computer. But then if it had the contacts out of its peripheral surface to our world at the level of reality, then it would turn cosmic, and it would go outside of our reality, and it would be connected to the many worlds and the Quilted multiverse by way of the simulation equivalence of reality. So, thanks a lot. This is an image of the ghost interface paradox. Thanks a lot.